All right, you guys, what you're looking at right now is known as Thomas Creek Bridge, which is 345 feet, making it the largest bridge in the state of Oregon. Now that is one hell of a bridge. What? Are you kidding me? A frickin' ghost ship? What in the heck happened to you? Shoot, man. I wonder if they crashed or if they just wanted to dump it. Guess it depends, huh? Probably they just wanted to dump it here, and this was the spot. People do that, they just stop off on the side of the road. I noticed that about Cali and Oregon, that it's this huge problem they have. Is vehicles and trailers and mobile homes and all, just about everything getting dumped on the side of the road like this, which is quite unfortunate to say the least. Definitely expensive for the county to remove. And look at that, they even left a little gasoline. But this has just been gutted to hell, everything removed. They've even removed the cabinets. I'm telling you, if you follow these back roads and highways and whatnot in the mountains, you will find all kinds of stuff just dumped by less than satisfactory people. I mean, imagine the procedure of having to remove this by the county. That's not cheap. That's definitely a big expense. Then having to clean up all the trash that's just laying around. And we have a abandoned radar station. Some interesting history. Basically, they disguised it as a normal house, protect it from terrorism. And you could pause the screen and read this if you would like. Some interesting history. And yeah, right down there is the building, what we're going to be looking at. So let's go down, have a look at it real quick. Hopefully we could go inside of it. I'm not sure if we can or not. Although that would be neat to see the radar station. This will be the second radar station I've seen. I explored one in Nevada, if you remember that. So this one, okay, so we got two buildings. We got this one and up ahead a second. And I believe we could go in. They got the glass, which has probably been put in as by the Forestry Service. Unfortunately, some graffiti. We'll go in real quick and then have a look at the exterior, which I guess we can't go in. Thought we could for a second. It is locked up, it would appear. Let's see, what is this about? That's a ventilation. Definitely haven't seen a radar station like this. Usually they're very utilitarian looking, not so much like a house. They have completely bricked this off. And yeah, no way in. Nevertheless, we'll continue. She did a really good job. There's no way anyone's ever getting into that. There's no way you're smashing brick like that. Well, cinder block, technically. So, we looked at this one. Now make our way over to the second one. Definitely a building you would not think to be a radar base, and that was the objective. They did not want it to look like a radar base. Wanted to keep it incognito for obvious reasons. You know, your World War II, dealing with all that, you know, you don't want any terrorism or any attacks on vital areas, and this was a radar base, is a very vital building, so have to disguise it, make it look a lot more different. And since it's on the coastline, it's especially prone to attacks. Something else I like is all this fog. We just get this massive amount of fog coming through. And this part of the coastline is almost permanently foggy. They get very little sunny days, which makes it relatively difficult to see the ocean unless you get close enough, like at those overlooks we were at. One last look at this one and then we will get going. We're currently coming up to the O. Douglas Memorial Bridge. Got some statues on both sides. And then going this way, which apparently it's not a full bridge, although some of it exists. It was hit by a flood, snow melt and all that, and it took out a lot of the towns and whatnot. It was this major freak of a flood, and this was the bridge. Apparently it took out the bridge. Now we just have a nice river down below. Okay, this is a little creepy. Oh my gosh, dude, this is the type of place where this is where you find a body. Holy, that abandoned smell, it's dry rotted to hell. But this is what the homeless camps look like. So people, you know, they come out, and this is pretty common in Oregon from the people I'm meeting, and just all the sheer number of abandoned motorhomes and stuff I'm running into, is people come out and live in the woods, and eventually they'll get kicked out. And the cops, you know, they don't have the money to remove these stuff. The Forest Service doesn't have the funding for abandoned vehicle removal, which means they just sit until some charitable organization or some people come out and move it for them. Bend, Oregon, it's a local. All seasons. Sure is a janky one, all right.